3 on Harrington.
Hey, one thing about Larry Johnson, Marv, I personally think from watching him a lot now that he is the champion hugger
Yes.
of teammates in the NBA. He's the man.
Just a compassionate guy. But has problems at the free throw line. That has been right throughout the season. There's one for Allen Houston. John Starks trying to get away, could not. So Johnson hits 1 of 2, and the Knicks now lead 68-63. Coming up on 1 minute left in the third. Ellie with the rebound, and he was held. Now on Houston, so that's 4 apiece now on Houston and Childs. Mario Ellie fouled in the act, will go to the line. Now Ed Middleton over to the scorer's table, makes the correction. It's Starks call for the foul, not Houston. Our MSG Network staff does not miss any move. We're told that Charles Barkley just purchased that beverage from a vendor moments ago. Nothing wrong with that. Just an honest American move here.
Yes, good. Supporting the local economy.
Absolutely.
Got to like the guy instead of going to the press room, where I'm sure he'd be very comfortable.
You, in that situation, would have walked 2 miles to the press room or the locker room for the free beverage.
I wouldn't have to go that far.
Here's Ward for 3. The Knicks lead 71-65. A half minute left in the third quarter. Livingston. Oakley with the rebound, and that pass thrown astray. Rockets will have a final possession of this third quarter. Drexler checking the clock, working against Starks. Down to 5 seconds. Drexler, the spinning wild shot. Drexler on the recovery.
He went and got his own rebound, too. I was starting to think that might have been a pass to himself.
Good third quarter for the Knicks. They lead 71-65.
Talk about anything tonight.
Now, where's this relationship started? Where did this start from?
I met him through Mike Patillo, and I followed him and his team, and he came out to Phoenix one time for some meetings, and we got together just through that association through Mike Patillo.
Now, he told me that, you know, the Jets tight ends were not that productive this year. He thinks you're the prototypical tight end. He's going to bring a contract down tonight.
If Belichick's a friend of mine, he don't want me to play football. Football's a dangerous sport. You can get hurt out there.
And that, Marv Albert, is the extent of Dave Jennings' contribution to Knicks basketball tonight on MSG.
And I know Dave being, and he would not like to admit it these days, a wild Celtic fan, as Randy Livingston opens up this fourth quarter with a bucket. And the Knicks now lead 71-67. The Rockets had missed their last 7 shots, did not have a field goal the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds of the fourth quarter. Larry Johnson throwing it back out to Allen Houston as the Knicks go to the offense for the first time this fourth quarter. Here is Houston. Yes. Knicks lead 73-67. They started to say, I know it's quite a thrill for Dave to appear on a Knicks telecast.
I know Dave has a great interest in basketball, Marv, and I think you're right. I believe he's a fine player himself.
The spinning move by Olajuwon, it counts, and the foul. Foul committed by Charles Oakley, and Hakeem to the line.
Well, this is Hakeem's statement of, yes, I'm here. I've been quiet, but I am here. And he gets that ball down low. Any kind of room for him to spin, and he's gone. He's one of those players, too, that if you beat on him, if he feels your presence, he can use that presence to spring himself to the next move or the next spin. That's why he is truly a monster to guard.
And Charles Oakley sitting down, replaced by Buck Williams. 12 points, 7 rebounds for Oakley. Fourth quarter underway. And the Knicks with a 73-70 lead on the Rockets. Houston off the dribble, putting moves on Mack, and was fouled. This is a Houston Rocket team that has lost 4 straight. They are currently in a tie for the lead in the Midwest Division with Utah. Both teams have 32 and 14. Utah not scheduled tonight. They will play at Seattle tomorrow. West Division standings. The surprising Minnesota Timberwolves 22 and 24 in third in the Midwest.
And the Knicks have an identical record as the Rockets do, as does Seattle.
Oh, Allen Houston feeling the long-range touch. 15 points for Houston following the slow start in the first half, and it looks like Hakeem Olajuwon is very much back into it. Knicks by 3, and a 20-second timeout being called by Jeff Van Gundy. Thought he had the attention of Charlie Ward, and apparently Charlie didn't see him and was developing a play, and then the timeout was called.
Well, Olajuwon has not been the go-to guy for much of this game with his teammates. But now he's had a situation where he's put together a couple of nice moves. It made it very difficult for Buck Williams. Allen Houston, though, coming to life here in the fourth quarter with a very nice move. He gave Sam Mack a tough move before with a crossover dribble and then the jump shot. Here he just looked right at Mack and popped that shot up. Houston has been showing the dribble, the crossover ability more and more, and that makes the defender stand back a little bit to try and avoid being driven around. And when a guy stands back, Allen Houston can pop up that jump shot as he just did.
Well, the opening 2 minutes of this fourth quarter has seen Hakeem score 5 points. He has 18 for the night, and the Knicks now lead 75-72. Houston, as Mack got caught on a screen. Allen Houston killing the Rockets. In the fourth quarter, 3 consecutive jump shots. The Knicks now lead 77-72. Here's Livingston trying to give it up. Last touch by Olajuwon.
And Livingston is fast, almost too fast for a play like that.
Open shot for Starks for 3. Rebound hit by Larry Johnson. And a technical foul has been called. Apparently, Larry Johnson had something to say to one of the Rockets.
Well, Johnson under the basket with a well-timed, beautiful tip-in, and then...
Yeah, taunting. There it is. Screaming after the tip. And that is the second taunting foul the Knicks haven't hit with. Earlier, it was John Wallace. And now, Larry Johnson. On the subject of taunting.
Well, Charles has succeeded in making taunting a very serious subject between these two teams dating back to their last meeting.
Yes, that game in mid-January in Houston has had an effect in the way things are being called here tonight. Olajuwon. And the Knicks now lead 79-75. 3 minutes in, fourth quarter. That was an intended alley-oop that almost caromed in off the glass. Olajuwon